All right, and it's finally here. This is what I've been waiting for a long time. Finally getting it, my first 3D printer. This is Richard D with Double L Level, and we are going to be unboxing the AnkerMake M5 3D printer. Let's go. First, I'm going to open this box. This thing is huge. So we're going to open, I've actually already opened this, but what's in here is going to be the filament. I got a couple of spindles of filament, so I'll let you guys take a look at that. So we'll unbox that first before we get into the big boy. So let's take a look. First of all, let's go with small boxes. This is going to be the 10-pack nozzle kit. I actually got 2 of these because I'm not really sure. This is my first time. I'm not really sure how often you change the nozzles. So I want to make sure that I have enough nozzles because I know after a while these do wear down. And so we got some extras. So that way we can always be prepared. Oh, nice. So there you go. Those are the nozzles. Where's my camera? And those are the nozzles. Again, we have 10 of these. We have 2 10-packs. So, and these are 0.4. These are 0.4 millimeters. Really, 0.4 millimeters. So these are going to be real precise. Get us some nice clean detailed prints. Put those back in there. So this is the actual box for the filament. This is a PLA filament. Your standard type of filament. Go ahead and open this up. See what color this is. And this is actually a 2-pack. This is the way the filament looks in a 2-pack. This is going to be white. So we have 2 of those. So with that said, that was the filament. Let's go ahead and just jump into the big boy itself. This is going to be the M5 by AnkerMake. Now, I'm not a 3D printing pro yet, so I don't know all of the specs as far as, you know, what's the best. But as far as I know, this M5 printer is one of the best on the market. It's one of the fastest printers on the market as well. 250 millimeters per second, pretty fast. And boy, look at this packaging. Perfect. That's the M5. So just gonna cut this box down. All right, there we go. And here it is. AnkerMake M5 printer. And now we just got to get it out of the box. Now what's cool is they do list the specs on the back of here, so I can go down this real quick, a quick rundown. I'll also post the specs listed here, here, or here. So check that out. That way you'll get a more in-depth detail about this 3D printer. And if you like it, go ahead and, you know, pick one up for yourself. They are in stock as of right now, as of their website goes. Fast shipping. This actually came pretty fast. 3 days, I believe it was. Ordered it on Monday. It was here by Friday, so pretty fast shipping as well for a pretty fast printer. It's 5x faster printing. So basically, I guess they're comparing your average print speeds based on other printers. This is about 5 times as fast as the normal 3D printers. Precise 0.1 millimeter detail. So this thing should print out some nice detailed 3D prints. Built-in AI camera. That is one thing that sold me on this printer, was the built-in camera. So basically what the camera does, it scans your 3D print, it's keeping track for any faults. If the print happens to stop, something's in the way, it'll notify you. This thing also is compatible with Alexa. So you know, you can cut that out if you want. But so you can actually sync this up with the AI, you know, by Amazon, and have it do have tasks set for it, or give you notifications. This also has auto time lapse, which is really nice to have if you're a content creator. So basically, once you're making your prints and you can record at the same time, it does an auto time lapse. You don't have to, you know, put the video in some type of software and make it time lapse, or you go through all the frames yourself and compile that together. It does it for you. You can actually auto share straight to Facebook, YouTube, your social media platform, which is pretty cool. You can connect to multiple devices with it. So if you have a team, I guess that would be really helpful. Or say, for instance, you're in one room and you left. You have, say for instance, you're in one room, you have a device there, and you go to another room and you forgot to do something. You can just log into another device that's near where you are. So that's pretty helpful. This has 7x7 auto leveling, unlike the traditional printers. Most of them have manual leveling from what I've seen and studied on YouTube. This has auto leveling. This has auto leveling. So basically, you press a button and let it do its thing, and it takes care of that leveling. I believe I read it has 49 points across the board that it checks, which is pretty cool. Easy 3-step assembly. So this is supposed to be really easy to assemble. Unlike some traditional 3D printers, you know, starting out, there's a lot of pieces that you got to put together, so you'll be able to see how fast this thing gets put together. And the reason why this is so heavy, it's an all aluminum structure. This is not some little cheap plastic 3D printed PLA machine. It's actually pretty durable. So that makes me happy right there. And the print volume on here, this one is going to be a 235 by 235 by 250 millimeter. You convert that to inches if you need to do that, but basically if you can look at the size of the box, this is actually a nice medium to large scale type of printer, depending on what you're wanting to print. I've seen helmets, and once you slice up your prints, you can just go as large as full body armor, from what I've seen people do. So let's get to it. We have some screws here. Everything's labeled really nice. This does come with a little white filament, a little itty bitty, to get you started. This looks like this is going to be the arm that the filament actually sits on, so that's that. You have your power cable. Let's go over here. What's this? Oh, this is cool. They actually give you a toolkit, just in case, you know, you may not have any tools, depending on, you know, where you're at and what you keep around. I'm trying to open it though. Oh, there we go. Nice and sealed. But they give you tools so that you can put your AnkerMake together without any hassle. So it does come with tools. I'm not gonna go over everything there. Boom, but you can see you have your nozzle in there as well. It's nice and labeled too. Your quick start guide. Oh yeah, need that. Gonna put that to the side. Just gotta figure out how. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's okay to grab it like that. This thing is solid. It is really solid. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this down and then get the base out, and then we'll be able to take a look at it. They were not joking when they packaged this thing. I like that. And here's the base. All right, so here's the base, and there's some styrofoam up in here. Guess I'm supposed to take that out. Make sure you take the styrofoam out of the base as well. All right, so here's the base. It comes with a magnetic plate, and it flex, so you can pull your creations off. Oh, and that is, talking about magnetic plate, that grabs. Okay. To install this styrofoam is actually a guide. So what you'll do is you'll place this down. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the frame, going to slide it to the second position here, so that way the posts are sticking out. What you're going to want to do is take the back panel. You're going to remove the back panel. So we're going to do that without the bed sliding. Just clips out like that. Once you have the back panel off, you'll also notice that it's marked left and right as well, so that way you know which direction you're putting it in and make sure that it's right. So what we want to do, we want to go ahead and take the bed and we're going to slide it in to place. It is labeled left and right once again. So you're going to put your cables through here. And on the cables, they are marked right. You see right, left, and left. So that slides in perfectly. And then what you want to do is you want to take your M5 screws, M5s. All right, and we're going to use our Allen key. All right, so once you slide it in, what you want to do is to get your M5 screws here. You have the Allen key with the 5, and go ahead and get the screws started in. And what I would do is I would do one on each side at a time to get them in. So this is nice that AnkerMake provides you with this tool just in case you don't have any tools, but I'm gonna speed up this process. Now, if you use an electric screwdriver, I do recommend screw it in until it gets there and then hand tighten it. All right, so I hand tighten them, and I also used a cross pattern, so that way everything's nice and flush. And you want to hand tighten them because you don't want to strip your grooves in there. And it looks like they do provide you with an extra screw just in case you lose one. So after we screw it in, we're going to go ahead and plug in our terminals. You could have did this before or after. I would do it after you actually successfully screw your base in, just in case it slips out and you don't want to pull any wires. All right, next we're going to connect our USB cables. You're going to run these along the grooves. All right, and once we have the cables connected, they do provide you with screws to lock down the USB connection. It's going to be the M2.5. Now that we've done that, we're going to put the cover back on. And now we can flip this bad boy on this right side, just like this. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, come on this way, is we're going to attach the filament holder, which is going to be this thing right here. You're going to use the last set of screws, which is the M4, and we just find the key for that, and let's put this on. and we're ready to rock. All right, so the only thing that we need to do is plug in the power cable. This is real simple. It just plugs right in the back. Your power switch is also in the back, right next to the power cable. Keep that in mind. And here she is, guys. Y'all. The AnkerMake M5. Now, the only thing we need to do is plug it in, let it do its thing, calibrate, and we can get the printing. All right, so it's time to go ahead and power the M5 up. Let's do it. As it powers up, you can hear the fans. Not too loud. The sound could be compared to maybe one of those little hand fans, but not annoying. So now we're just going to follow the instructions on the screen. Also, to complete your setup, you want to download the app, so that way you can control the device. That way you can control the printer with your phone and make your adjustments there. So let's just go ahead and see what it has on the screen. We're going to go ahead and set the auto leveling. This process takes about 10 minutes. We're going to let it go ahead and do its thing. You'll get your status on your LCD screen. It looks like we were successful in leveling. Going to go ahead and hit done. And there we go, we're all set. So now that the AnkerMake is all complete, we're going to go ahead and load our filament. And so let's take a look on how to do that. So we have our gray filament here. I'm going to choose this one to start. Just going to pop this out, or I could cut it out. Let's go ahead and load this up. Spindle 6 nice. And what you want to do is you want to cut at a 45-degree angle. So that's going to be about there. You know, because I can calculate that in my head. Alright, so what we're going to do now is load the filament. We're going to place the filament through the extruder and feed that through until we feel some resistance. Alright, that looks like that's in there. So we're going to press the button here on top. That's going to actually put it through the motor. Now, from what I've seen, you don't have to hold this down all the way. Just give it a little press, fill it through, and then release it. So we're going to get the filament out all the way through the nozzle, so that way we make sure we're ready to go. So we're going to move it away from the bed, let the filament come out, and then stop it. right. All right, so it looks like the filament is ready to go. Now we're just ready to print. So the question is, what should I print first? To be continued. All right, it's a wrap. That was the AnkerMake M5 3D printer. If you like what you saw, make sure you guys check out the description below so you can see how you can get you one. Make sure you hit that like, follow, and subscribe button so that way you'll know whenever I post another video. And other than that, this is Rashard D with Double O Level, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check.